Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Booth, episode 3, but we're going to be reacting to the Purple Giraffe of episode 2, season 1 of How I Met Your
How could you
Mother.
forget that?
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, we're going to do a reaction and review. If you're on the YouTube version, which you are, we're going to be doing a reaction right now. And then if you ever want to just plug out of the reaction, you can go listen to our Spotify version. And as always, tune in, follow. Yeah.
Yeah, just watch the episode right here. And yeah.
As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Good. Intro 3 times.
Welcome to the booth with Dominic.
Excruciating detail.
Nothing.
He said I love you too early.
I mean, I made a complete fool of myself. So a week went by, and I decided not to call her.
So you're not gonna call her?
Petty move, petty move.
I think I'm in love with you too. I'm not gonna call her.
Push and pull.
Hey, it kinda worked. It's, I don't know, I got paid for that. But, Ooh. I don't think I've actually ever seen like couples. No way, I think I have.
It's because they're engaged, bro. They're
Yeah.
happy.
Dude.
As your sponsor, I will not let you relapse. You blew it, it's over, move on.
I don't know. I just have this feeling. She's the future Mrs. Ted
He's
Mosby.
addicted to falling in love.
Really, squeak?
As your sponsor.
She said something about me, didn't she?
Fine.
Why does I hate Dom?
What do we think of Ted?
I'm gonna spin that as good. Lots of guys are something. I'm something else.
Comes on a little strong,
But that's
The optimism. That shit
but
works.
that's part of his charm. Oh,
Kind
totally. I mean, this flapper, Fort Knox.
This is when Robin realized that she couldn't tell Lily anything.
I feel like that goes for all Filipinos too.
Cloud of casual. You know why? 'Cause it's a
So when you're
game.
Filipino,
We all have that one
Skip to
friend.
the end and do
we all
it.
have that one friend that can't really keep their mouth shut. I'm Pat.
Unless you
Can't
play
really
the
keep their
game.
mouth shut. Lee. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No. So how do I ask her out without asking her out?
This is one of the most complicated parts about being a guy. I would say so.
Well, I
Because
know.
you gotta. You had it. You had it. You were easy.
Marshall put that ring on her finger. Lily had been, well, extra affectionate.
See, that's what I'm saying. Or newly engaged, bro. I don't know what it is about it.
Has that little effect.
Four-year-old Leroy Ellenberg has climbed inside a grab-a-prize machine
That's the dream.
and gotten stuck.
Being stuck inside the arcade machine.
That's the greatest child.
Run, Forrest, run.
On the pursuit of a giraffe. For Metro News 1, I'm Robin Shabonsky. Thanks, Don.
Move the camera.
Ted,
I'm gonna cut.
Robin, wow, what are they doing?
Do
what
it.
are you doing here?
Oh, kid in a crane machine. You just had to have that toy, didn't you? Couldn't play the game like everyone else.
You can really tell he's trying too hard.
It's so funny I should run into you.
Literal sweat.
Exactly.
No, I'm just writing my paper.
Got all that dip.
Bro, he just left.
You and Lily might want to put some clothes on.
Yeah, but you know, when you're engaged,
Working 2 hours.
you can kind of do, you know.
Yeah, but like, yo. How many times have they made a joke that Marshall doesn't last very long?
That's fair.
So, Gatsby, what are you gonna do when Robin shows up?
Wait, did he just call him Gatsby?
Gatsby.
Oh, damn.
Not even
That was a good
waiting
movie.
by the door.
You still have to watch it. This guy fell
Across
asleep.
the room at my drafting table, showing some fucks. What's up? She says, "Hey, nice
Wow,
place."
this was the
etc.,
first ever,
etc..
at least what I've seen, first like expectation versus reality type of moment.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because they did that in 500 Days of Summer,
Mm-hmm.
like an actual like literal scene that says expectations versus reality, and you would like have a split screen
Yeah.
of what would happen. And here he did it for real.
I feel like many of you guys fantasize about this. Or think of like happening in a party.
Like a moment, like a
Yeah.
specific moment.
And then you try to like try to, you know, execute it, but it doesn't go as planned.
Oh, that happens. I'm joking.
Did it happen to you? Okay, never mind.
He really is the only formal person at that party.
Barney?
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's part of his character to always wear a suit. Damn, bro. Even at a casual like apartment party.
Hey man, you
just wear
stand out if you wear a suit. I wouldn't mind doing that, except I don't have the build for it right now.
You wouldn't wear a suit.
Yeah, that too.
show up.
She'll show up.
She didn't show up.
So sad.
It was a great party.
I ate like
What a
12
tryhard.
cans of dip.
You always know what to say, old friend.
Answer it.
No, not right away. Gotta seem casual. Hello?
I'm so sorry I missed your
Me when I
party.
try to act.
Who's this, Meredith?
Robin.
Oh, Robin. Hey, yeah.
Pick the most grandma name.
Oh
Meredith.
yeah, that's true.
Meredith?
What?
It is. The party's tonight. Yeah, it's a 2-day
Bad
Bro.
idea.
roll.
Get French onion.
Yo, why do I feel like is she gonna?
What?
Super quick and no cuddling after.
It already is super quick.
Yo, Marshall's a G, bro. Making his drill happy in like a short amount of time.
I was trying to think, what's the quickest way to get rid of a girl you just met? I think I'm in love with you.
What do you think it is?
Do the Kenneth.
Wait, what?
I mean the Ted Mosby.
Dude, I have not done that once.
Yet. Yet.
What am I gonna do when Robin shows up?
Yet.
She'll show up.
Wait, I'm trying to think really hard if I did. No, I didn't.
All right. We threw 2 parties.
Like you have to think about it.
Everybody wang.
Shut up.
Hello?
Another phone
Hi,
call.
Ted.
Amanda? Oh, Denise. Sorry, you totally sounded like Amanda.
It's Robin.
Oh, Robin.
We should have done that
That
earlier.
was
We should have done that earlier.
amazing.
I feel like I live.
Where's Robin? Hi. Hi, Robin.
Oh, that's like really awkward.
So you threw all these parties for me?
No.
Simp.
No. Okay, yes.
Simp.
Okay, one of the reasons I figured,
That
since
hurts,
it's been
that
a while
hurts,
between
that
us,
hurts,
now we can
that
just laugh
hurts.
about it.
Dude, is that guy Punisher?
Anyway, Robin, this is.
Is that John Bernthal?
Bootleg Punisher.
No, like actual Punisher.
I know what he looks
You
like.
know the
I can
show?
see the face, yeah.
Still
The
talking to
show.
Carlos.
But is he that tall?
I can still win this. It's not over.
Okay, buddy. Time
I
to
swear that's him.
talk. Robin seems great.
Punisher,
but
bro.
Let's look at the facts. You want to get married?
She's not just one of them. She's the one.
You know how hard that is to hear that?
Is heading up to the
Ooh,
room.
the one.
It's a game. I gotta just
Tried it all that hard.
plan it.
Threw 3 parties only for her to go up to roof with another guy.
I really like this analogy.
What? Oh, picking?
Yeah, like you sometimes instead of just like hoping that your chances get lucky, you just make the chance and go for it.
Try again.
There's consequences to it. Like look, for example, that kid got stuck.
Hey, Carlos, can you give us a minute? Hey, I threw these parties because I wanted to see you.
Well, here I am.
Straight up, I like that.
There's something here. Look,
Yeah, she
unless
wants
I'm
it though.
crazy.
You're not crazy.
She's flirting back.
But you're looking at the wrong girl.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I don't want to get married right now. Maybe ever.
Shadowing.
If we
You know how hard that is?
I'd either
like
have to
here?
marry you or break your heart. And
If you were there, if that was you.
couldn't do either of those things.
Not like if you look at it in perspective, he's only known this girl for what, like
That
3
makes
weeks?
sense though. Nonetheless, still
You
kinda
gotta know when
terrifying.
you're fetching.
There is an off switch. And it's off.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Woo! Solid, Ted.
No, it's not. You're right. There's no. God, I wish there was an off switch.
We could be
No
friends.
spark.
Clear spark.
Look, I know it sounds insincere when people say that, but
Yeah,
We could.
friend zone, bro. How you feel about
I don't
that?
know, Robin. I've made such a jackass of myself here. We start hanging out. Every time I see you, it'll be like,
That's like my home.
right? I'm a jackass.
You're not a jackass.
It's your domain. This is where you shine, bro.
I'm always working, and
Jokes on
I
them.
just haven't met a lot of good people. so-
I ain't gonna shut up, bro.
You are a catch. You're gonna make some girl very happy, and I am going to help you find her.
Well, good luck. I mean, maybe New York's just too big a town. I mean, there's millions of people in this city.
This is her defense
How in all this
mechanism.
mess
It
is
is.
a guy supposed to find the love of his life? I mean, where do you even begin?
Hi, have you met Ted?
She looks old.
Dude, just taking how many girls he's like dated. So many.
See the party? While the girl was talking to him, he was looking at Robin. Oh, that's the one. He's the one.
Welcome to another episode of the Booth Podcast. It's your host Dom with,
Kenneth.
and this is episode 3, but it is episode 2 of How I Met Your Mother, and we just finished the episode called Purple Giraffe, and we're here to review it real quick. So, anyways, going in right into it, we wanted to talk about basically the analogy that they set for us is Ted is seeing Robin enter. So we're not gonna go over the whole plot, but the main concept of it. So we have Ted looking at Robin go up to the roof with Carlos, and we see him just gaze upon it and was like, having
He
this
missed his
decision.
opportunity.
Yeah, like he's basically saying, should I go in? Should I go not? And we see glimpses of the kid going into the arcade game, and it's this moment of like destiny. It's like, do I chase after what I want in my life, or do I just take the L right here and just wait, right? Basically, he said, "There's never gonna be a next time. Fuck it," and he just goes for it. You can go with what you thought about it.
Honestly, I think what he did was also a good idea. You know, kind of like, because he strongly believes, she's quote unquote the one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you truly believe that someone is the one, by all means, do whatever you can to actually know she is the one. Make the effort, and try to create those opportunities like he did with the 3 parties, right? Party number 1 is like, act casual and all that. And then she didn't show up. He tried throwing another party for her to show up again. Nothing. Third party, she comes, third time's a charm. I think that's what they went for.
Okay.
And yeah, with the whole Carlos part and him seeing that little scene, you can probably play that right there. So that little scene, it's like, don't take the L, bro. Just where there's a will, there's a way. I think that
Whatever it takes,
risk it, man. What's wrong with risking?
risking it for the biscuit.
Because yeah, in the end, it didn't work out, but he still risked it. But other than that, they're still friends, which kind of hurts.
Me and Kenneth will have different views on this, just because my perception of it is Ted needs to understand, or like Ted is basically a representation of us, in a way. We're going through life with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when I watch this, my perception of it is like you lost.
Yeah.
You gotta know when it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And like think of it this way: he went in for the kill. He got a kiss out of it, but at what price? Now they're friends, and now he has no chance of getting at her. Even though I know in later seasons, whatever happens, but like, and versus when the kid went inside for the arcade machine,
Yeah.
he got stuck there, and he kept the toys, but the toys were full of his little piss.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that a win or is that not? You know what I mean? Basically, it's like he got her, but as a friend. The kid got the prizes, but it's full of his pee. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I understand.
Like there are levels to going after what you want. So basically, how I see it is like it goes into whatever you want for life.
Mm-hmm.
If I go, I want this goal, right? But then it doesn't work out it doesn't pan out the way I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a sign. It's like maybe it's not for you. You gotta keep searching.
Yeah.
Just because you think strongly that, oh my god, like that's what it has to be, doesn't mean it is. There are a lot of there's a lot of times in life where they'll go, yeah, it's not for you, but it's here to teach you a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And so here you're gonna get a different
Yeah,
opportunity.
and I feel like that really plays into like timing. I say timing's really important for this part because in the first week they meet, right? They've only known each other for a week. This is episode 2.
maybe like a few weeks.
Less than a month at most.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And timing really plays a good part because yeah, what you said earlier, like this might not be what you need right now or something like that, right?
No, this is what you said.
Oh, that's what I said.
You said in the last episode. You said something that you might need isn't what you like.
Oh yeah.
Something that you want might
isn't
not
something you
necessarily-
need.
Yeah.
But maybe later on in life they do form a connection, and become what they need, and all that.
I mean, for me, even if down the line there still might be a chance, like, even though that's a possibility, it's like
You gotta know your limits.
yeah, like you gotta understand that life's maybe really telling you no,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta let go, and you gotta find something else. I feel like there's one of the quotes in How I Met Your Mother that I'm gonna quote right now that is gonna get quoted later. It's like maybe the longer you hold on to things, like the sooner it's already gone.
What was that from?
This was when it was like the Bermuda Triangle episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like maybe even if you try so hard that before you know it's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that opportunity of her going into the roof, it's already gone. Your window of opportunity, wow, it's literally gone.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was worth it. I mean, watching it for the first time back then, I was like, dude, go, like that's her. Even though like they tell you in the first episode from the get, that's your Aunt Robin. That's not the mother. So obviously now it's like there's no way they should end up, but you want them to end up together.
Yeah.
Like watching it for the first time, I was like, damn, like go, like you gotta get that. But now watching it, it's like, yeah, no.
I feel like the only reason why he also risked it is because he was already thinking of the future. Calling her the one already when they met.
Yeah.
So like, that's why he risked everything. Like, yeah, I strongly believe that, and he's living in a fantasy that he created for himself. That's why he risked risked the opportunity. Took that, even though that little 1%, he still took it. And I say that's brave of him, even though they didn't pan out. But nonetheless, it was. I still think it was a good idea.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't entirely lose her.
I mean, yeah.
And if you think about it from my perspective, like, okay, yeah, you're friends, but later on in life, something's changed. Some people remain best friends, and then later on they start catching feelings, and later.
I know, but the thing is like yeah, you got her, but like at what cost? And
But sometimes it's better that way.
even though you've accepted her as a friend,
Mm-hmm.
like we learn later on, like spoiler alert, he never really ever accepted that. That's an issue, and like see, because he never learned that first lesson, that's why it took so long for us to really have him meet the mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when I watch this again, I'm like, I can't, for my life at least, I can't have a moment of time where I waste because I go so strongly towards something, and then next thing you know, life pans out differently. I gotta find those changes quick, because I don't want to waste any more time in this life.
Yeah.
It's so short, right? Like you gotta, okay, nope, this is not working out for me. Boom, next thing.
Yeah.
Even though like yeah, I do believe in working hard and making sure that percentage of luck, it'll go higher the more you work at it. I totally believe in that. But at the same time, I just know when something's mine and when something's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's just self-awareness.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't have that, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
it depends how you view it. I think you should totally change perspective.
So what about the whole like opportunity? You know how opportunity part? You know how he threw like 3 parties? So like putting like a lot of effort and just to like
increasing
meet
the
someone.
chances of them to. Yeah.
Have you ever done something similar to that?
I probably in elementary. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Probably in elementary. Like, when you're like,
Oh, I remember mine too.
ready? There would be so many times I go like, yo, like we're lining up. Like I want to line up like
behind her,
behind her, in front of her, just so I could talk to her. Or like, oh, it's reading time. We're gonna sit on the carpet, bro. I want to sit right next to her, and stuff like that. Like I remember as a kid, like I did that. Just to increase my my chances at talking to my crushes when I was growing up. Yeah.
For my okay, dude. So I like this girl back in like grade 6 or 5, I think.
Okay.
So it was at church. This is how I tried to. I don't even know how I did it, bro. I didn't even end up talking to her. So I'd go to church Sundays. Sometimes my mom wouldn't come. I go by myself sometimes. So then I just walk on the side of the church, right? So and then I'd kind of see where she's sitting. So then since there's no seat, I'll sit along like on the side of that aisle. So when it's my turn to get the bread, I go, and I'm like trying to like butt people in. Like, okay, she's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I try to butt in. Number 5, I see her go in. They're like returning. I'm like hi. And like I was too shy to say hi too, and then I didn't know what else to do, bro. So then I'd get the bread, I'd leave, and then you know those movie moments. You like when you make eye contact with someone, you turn back to see if they're looking back at you. Turn back. She's not looking back. But hey, I did it, that girl. So what's up? Yeah. Hey, it worked. It worked.
Well, it didn't, but it worked eventually.
It worked eventually.
That was amazing.
Hey, props to me.
I also always did the thing that Ted was doing, where
Which
he was
was?
like trying to be cool, like,
Oh.
oh, Amanda, oh, sorry, Denise.
Ooh.
I've never done that extent, but like to the parts where he said, oh, and then I'll be talking to this person, and then she's gonna look at me, and then I'm gonna look at her, right? I've always done that, like, oh, my crush is near me, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta look cool, I gotta like you're basically posing, and like in real life, in reality, the girls looking at you like, yo, is something wrong with him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've had those moments, but like, so yeah, I've always had those moments, but I just never it never really worked out.
Because you're not me.
Never worked out for you either. She
Yeah.
didn't work out
Okay.
for you.
I continue.
But yeah, no, the only time it really worked, it didn't really work. But like, Instagram was that version
Yeah.
of that, because everyone would like comment on your photos and stuff like that.
Like I see it on TikTok. The way guys are trying to like create opportunities or for them to get noticed. Like they comment on like some girls' TikTok. Hey, lol.
Oh, you're just talking about your one friend.
No, I see a lot of people. A bunch of other people do it too.
Just hey, lol.
That's
lame.
it.
That's lame. Anyways.
But I feel like we also did that as a kid like a lot. Like, we did it the weirdest ways.
Okay,
Stupidest, not weird. Stupidest
fair.
ways.
I'm not even gonna argue. That's fair. But yeah, just what was like the worst time that you've ever tried to create an opportunity to talk to a girl? Because I haven't had a really bad. I feel like I've always played it smart, because what he was trying to say is, how do I ask her out without
While
asking her out? Boys, just ask her out. The worst thing she could say is no. Like, at least, like, this is what I've said to other people. I'm like, bro, even if she says no, then that is like that's your go ahead to just move on.
Yeah.
Basically, if she says no, then you're just one step closer to finding who you're meant for. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's the worst that could happen? I mean, sure, like, yeah, she's kind of rejecting you, but don't think of it as her rejecting you.
Bro, the one thing that I go by, rejection is God's protection.
Ooh, I like that.
Like, I forgot who told me that, but I was like good advice. Like, yeah, he's right. So like, I've been rejected many times. Just casually.
I think I've only been rejected a lot of times, like when I was younger. I don't remember a lot of rejection now. That's just because I'm in a long-term relationship. Other than that, I don't remember the last time I got rejected. Anyways, back to creating opportunities.
Creating opportunity. Huh.
Maybe the weirdest, or like,
Just trying to talk to a girl.
yeah, sure. I think my worst one was obviously JK. I dumped her blocks. I messed up, but I can't think of the worst. Have you ever had any bad moments?
Oh my god, yeah. I just. Okay,
How fast he was to get to that. Anyways, go.
Okay, so this is like, I think I was SK or JK, right? So when SKJK, when you're like really young, you really want to try to look cool and macho, manly, and all that.
I've never wanted to look macho or manly.
Anyways, anyways.
SK?
Yeah. So basically, my dumbass, I like this one girl, right? What's her name? Her name was her name was Isabella. I remember that.
Oh, okay, we talked about Isabella.
Yeah.
She's a recurring character now. Go on.
This is like JK, bro. Chill. I don't think.
Yeah, you talked about her in the first podcast.
I know. But okay, anyways. So, I was, like in those desks, right? Regular desks, and you can put stuff inside.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to like, I forgot what I was doing. I think I was cleaning, but also trying to do a pull up, bro. 'Cause I think she was sitting right beside me. I'm like, yo, I want to get her to notice me, and if she notices me, she might, talk to me.
You know what's one thing I did?
No, wait, I'm not done. Hold on.
Oh, you're not
I'm not done. This is where it gets worse. It gets worse.
Cameraman is freaking out right now, go.
So I'm trying to do the pull up, right? So then when
Tell me you dumped everything on you.
dude, that thing fell on me. Like eat the whole dash, bro. Oh my god. I'm like this. Okay, I know my Spotify users won't be able to see it, but like, people can see it. So I'm like this, right? I'm like this on the side of my desk, like this. I grip, and then it falls, and it hits me. And I hit all like my pencils, my books, hit my face, hit my body, hit everything. And I'm like, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. But she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, in my head, no, you think I'm okay? Nah, bro. I just embarrassed myself in front of like the girl I liked. I didn't even care about myself, bro. I didn't care about embarrassment. I didn't care about what hurt.
Wow, dude.
But yeah.
I think you win, bro. I was trying to think of something worse. Nope, there's nothing worse than that. Bro.
See, the way I went about it in childhood, like, yo, if I look cool, they might talk to me. That's pretty much it. Like, it's toxic, but like,
Toxic masculinity.
it never works. So if you're doing that right now, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I mean, example. That's why I stopped.
Bro, the most I was gonna go is like, yo, in elementary, I would like steal a girl's eraser. Out of her
I
desk.
remember that.
You've done that?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I remember heard this one story.
because then she's forced to talk to me to ask for her eraser back.
I remember that. And then asking for like, oh, you want to Uvu or Skype or FaceTime, whatever. Like back
You
then.
had me at Uvu, bro. Flashbacks.
I remember that. And then what else?
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a lot of weird things I try to do just to create an opportunity, just to talk to the girl. That's it. I couldn't just be like, hi.
And the most antisocial way that we've been doing it as like preteens growing up, like, because we have social media now, right? Like growing into like high school, was like subtweeting or like posting about her like anonymously, like, oh, like just thinking about my crush or something like that, like tweeting about her, like, oh, she's so beautiful.
Like you're trying to like
play these mind games.
Yeah, like this is about you, no one else, about you.
You gotta
like
know.
she doesn't know that.
Yeah, she doesn't know that, and even though like maybe it's obvious and she does know that, that's not how you're gonna talk to her. She's gonna think, this guy's weird. Why doesn't he just talk to me? Just go out and talk to her, bro. Stop being weird. It just looks so awkward. Like you don't know how to talk to another human being.
Dude, we were scared.
But you know how I got over that?
How?
Okay, this is like grade 9. I was being really dumb with my one like friend that I made in high school. And me and him were just like, oh, like we should just like, we thought we were like funny, like, oh, like let's like go just ask out girls or like talk to them. Like we were literally just going to the mall, going to the library, and just like talking to random people, like people that we saw from our school, because we were in uniform. So I literally like was out of my comfort zone. But the thing is, what I think about him, I think my friend during that time for like getting me out of my shell. Like he really made me like do a lot of other things that made me feel uncomfortable. So I would talk to like these other girls that I would see like sitting in these tables and like in the library talking to these other people, and that like got me to get out of that I'm antisocial bubble. Like now I can talk to people, and now I know that I can approach a girl without being scared to ask her
Yeah.
out or anything.
Mhm.
And I mean, it was really messed up because like I actually did get a few girls like information. I just never really talked to them after that because I was like, that version of me wasn't me.
Mhm.
It was just like the confident, arrogant version of me.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't me. But like at the same time, it was me like slowly practicing that version of like I'm gonna get out of my
Yeah.
uncomfort. My
It
comfort
got
zone.
you to where you are now.
Yeah, so that's why I'm able to talk to girls and not just DM them like the generation now. Even though I
Yeah.
still did that after. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end off the podcast because he just went on his story. I think that's the best story we've ever told on a podcast, and the best
So
story is
far,
that
so far.
you've never told me about that story either. I think
Well,
that's
because
the
that was a long
greatest
time
story.
ago. Like, just rang in my head. All I'm saying, I tried so hard for like to create an opportunity. I've tried hard for like, I've tried hard in general and didn't get anywhere for the wrong people. Anyways,
Basically, what's really good about Kenneth though is that he's like had this mindset of I'm gonna keep trying no matter like what happens.
optimism, bro.
It's more. It's not even.
It's a TED
It's
mindset.
not even just optimism though. It's like determination.
Mhm.
Like you're so persistent, even when the world tells you no.
Mhm.
And not a lot of people have that quality because
Mhm.
it's just like, bro, if the world said no, like it's a no. You know what I mean? Like you have that good. I'm gonna persist no matter what, and make the odds go into my favor.
That's why I'm TED.
Which is a good attribute to have, but also a negative attribute to have
No,
sometimes.
yeah, I know.
Because sometimes it just really doesn't.
Because
work.
sometimes you believe in yourself too much, strongly into it, and then it doesn't work out, and you kind of get hurt. But that's cool.
Yeah.
You keep on going.
The key lesson for this episode, at least for us, was
Oh,
chase.
for you.
Well, for me, was create opportunities, but when the world tells you no, sometimes it's just there for you as a lesson and not necessarily as a way to create a life out of that decision.
Yeah. For me, it's keep trying. You never know what can happen, and you do have to know your limits. If it does end up telling you, no, you can't go this far, you can't do this. Maybe it's for the best, even for the time being. Maybe later on, it's like you're not prepared for this now, but later on you will be. You know. Yeah, create opportunities. Take your shot. Shoot the shot. Keep being weird. I like honestly.
That's been an episode of the Booth Podcast, episode 3, episode 2 of Purple Giraffe from How I Met Your Mother.
Season 1.
Please tune into our Spotify, and those of you listening, go watch the videos or go follow us on the Booth with Dom and Ken. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That's been it.
And if you guys have any questions, comments, feedback whatsoever, you want to ask anything, comments, you can DM us too. Social's going to be down in the description. And yeah, hope you guys have a good morning, good night, good evening, whatever time of day it is. And that's been it.
Peace out.